Will Gen Alpha bravely stand up as modern-day Luddites? AI offers no job prospects, just brain harvesting. There will be a few modern-day Luddites in Generation Alpha that bravely resist the Borg, that do not want to become slaves to the AI-worshipping technocracy, that do not choose a dystopian future. They will say no to constant surveillance, censorship, facial recognition, and robot police. Some of today's youth will not want their brains used as fodder and burned out as batteries, being harvested for the AI and quantum computer systems that make life comfortable only for the self-appointed elite class. An article about the Luddites of the early 19th century was published recently by an historian on Substack, davidmighton.substack.com. Because I always live with the mantra that history repeats itself, I saw that essay as apropos to today's Generation Alpha. Historically, the word Luddite refers to a group of people in England who, between the years of 1811 and 1816, sought to smash and wreck new kinds of machinery installed in mills and factories operating within the textile industry. They had seen the future, and it didn't include them. And back in the early 19th century, that was bad news indeed. A man with no work was a dead man walking. Today, the word Luddite is most often used to describe someone who's a bit of a technophobe. They don't like or don't even understand new technology and resist its adoption for as long as they can hold out against the remorseless advance of the new. Back then, the Luddites were hunted down and tortured, with public executions serving to warn others. The authorities acted with brutal efficiency to what they saw as a menace and a threat to the good order of society, and spared no effort to round up the perpetrators. The Industrial Revolution was a boon to the capitalists, but it was not a good news story for the working class, who found themselves more or less imprisoned in a brutal factory system. And here we are today, where we find ourselves imprisoned in a brutal technocratic system. And the few modern Luddites will likely be hunted down by the authorities and publicly shamed and humiliated, some tortured, some executed, while the rest will live in fear of the robot society, the boot of the oligarchs on their faces. Another contributor on Substack, Peter Anthony, comments about how contemporary the Luddite dilemma feels. Whether it is weaving frames in 1812 or artificial intelligence in 2025, the questions remain about who benefits, who loses, and how societies choose to balance innovation with humanity.